Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival Grand Feature Parade live from historic Winchester, Virginia. Sit back and relax as we bring you all the pageantry and excitement that's been a part of the Shenandoah Valley since 1924. For the next few hours, let us show why it's bloom time as we present the area's premier event, the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival Grand Feature Parade.
We'd like to thank our Grand Feature Parade sponsor and our division sponsors for their generous support. Bank of Clark County, Continental, Trex, Wells Fargo Bank, and H.B. Hood. Our broadcast today is being carried live on our flagship station, WDVM, TV 25 in Hagerstown, Maryland, and by web at thebloom.com.
It's good to be back with you. Welcome to the best seat in the house. I'm Barry Lee from 92.5 Wink FM's Wink Wake Up Show with Barry and Katie G.
And I'm Randy Woodward, host of Randy and the Wake Up Crew on the River 95.3 WZRV. Barry, I love our contrast.
Look at this. Look at this. We are an official Apple Blossom banner here, right? Right? Hey, we're glad to be reunited with the other part of our family here at the broadcast booth, and that's down on the street, Lauren McKay. Lauren is Executive Director of the Northern Shenandoah Valley Substance Abuse Coalition and decked out in beautiful pink. Lauren, happy Apple Blossom.
Happy Apple Blossom, Barry and Randy. So excited to be back with you all for an 8th year. And you know what? It is absolutely gorgeous out here. I think the rain is going to hold off. We were just checking our weather apps. The rain is going to hold off, and a large crowd has gathered here down along the parade route. Barry and Randy, I am wearing a ribbon today, and I have a little story to tell you. I competed in the Pumps and Pearls competition that happened Monday evening for the ladies, and we actually, my group won the coordinated groups competition. I'm going to show you off my pumps that I wore. Aren't they fancy?
Just special.
Now there's more of a story because everybody who goes to Pumps and Pearls wins a door prize. Well, lo and behold, I won the Wink FM door prize. And look what I have here, Barry.
That's the best they could do.
A mug with your mug on it. And I also got a Wink FM T-shirt. I said, you know, it couldn't be more fitting.
There we go. Well, by golly, and I noticed, I mean, you're wearing some pretty spiffy pink shoes today, right?
That's right, absolutely. You know, you got to have all your pink and green on. Of course, Rick and I, our director, went down to the souvenir store earlier this past 2 weeks, and I picked out some of the necklace that I have on, the bracelet that I have on. They have some wonderful stuff at the souvenir store. And just in case, I was thinking Randy might have been participating in the big run this morning, so I picked up some soap for Randy just in case he needed it during the Grand Feature Parade, but I understand that he's going to hold off and run next year. So I'll hold on to this for you, Randy.
Yeah, please do, because I'll need that. I didn't run this year, but the knees are kind of bothering me, but yeah, I'm going to try to make it for the big 6-0. What are you doing, Barry?
What is going on up there?
There we go. I was trying to put the hat on top of the headphones. No, Lauren said 8 years together. I did a little math. This is my 30th parade. This is your 15th.
Wow. Proud
to celebrate half of these with you and almost over a fourth with Lauren. And I looked up, you know, what is it that you typically have for a 15th anniversary? What's the proper gift?
Oh.
And it turns out it's peanut M&Ms. So
look at that.
So
thank you, Barry. Those do not stand a chance.
Yeah.
This
Congratulations. So
and
anyway.
Good product placement, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, Rick says it's going to be passed down to the truck too. But no, we're excited. Everybody's been talking about this weather forecast. I mean, from the beginning of the week on, everybody kept checking in what the forecast was calling for as far as rain and everything. And about a half hour ago, we're sitting here going over our notes. I go, let's just check it one more time. And Randy says, it just says cloudy. So, 7 o'clock it starts to come in?
About 7 o'clock, it's a 50% chance of storms, but it looks like we may hold out this afternoon, and that is after last night. We need a little break today, I think.
Oh, my gosh. Just downpours, hail, and a salute to all those people that hung in there. There were 3 bands that made it through the Firefighters parade, and tip of the headphones to you. And the fireworks, they were a little delayed, but by golly, they went off with some rain.
All right, time for a break. This telecast of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival Grand Feature Parade is being brought to you by Rubbermaid Commercial Products and by Wells Fargo.
I can't believe I just had open heart surgery. I'm 47, active, but on that day something was wrong. I was encouraged to go to Winchester Medical Center, and I'm glad I did. Their diagnosis was spot on. The entire heart team was amazing. Caring, confident, they knew exactly what they were doing. I owe my life to the heart team at Winchester Medical Center.
It's bloom time. Welcome to the grand feature parade of this 92nd Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival. And Lauren, I think you're right. I think some people were waiting to see what the forecast was going to do, and it just seems like the streets are swelling with people now.
They really are. Folks are really flocking down here. It's a sea of pink and green down here along the parade route. And, you know, everybody just seems really excited that the weather has turned out the way that it did. You mentioned the fireworks last night. I was so thankful that they were able to get them off, and they were absolutely gorgeous. And today is turning out to be a really nice day.
It really is. That very first Apple Blossom Festival parade in 1924, 30,000 people showed up. It was a half-hour parade, and it was very, very hot that day, up in the 80s. And those people back then, I mean, they were wearing suits and their finest. Today, we're going to be what, temperature-wise?
Mid-70s, lower to mid-70s. Very comfortable. They do, as Nick Naranjis, the parade PA announcer here, reminded the folks that in case of hot weather, they do have a kiosk, and they do take care of the folks that get overheated, but probably not going to need that today.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Just a good balance of temperature. I checked with some of the vendors. You see one rolling by there, and said, what's the most popular thing going on right now? And it seems like, what is it, Sharky? What shark? Lauren, you'll know. You have little kids. What's the little shark? Shark bite, shark...
I don't know this one, Barry. I
Anyway.
know, you know, there is that shark YouTube video that
Yeah.
a lot of folks watch. It's probably that one.
Well, yeah, that's what it is.
Yes.
And if we look real hard right there, we probably... and she said that and the little unicorns that you can see right up
Oh,
front
yes.
there. Those are very, very
The
good.
girls love the unicorns.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Rowdy crowd here behind us.
You know, and here comes the police escort, which tells us that the parade is officially kicking off. Winchester Police Escort.
The police department, first created 1822, consisted of one officer known as the town sergeant.
How about that?
We're so lucky to have the Winchester Police Department. I was fortunate enough to work with them for about 3 years as a public information officer. They truly pride themselves on service, integrity, and teamwork, and we are just so fortunate to have the men and women in blue as part of our community.
Absolutely. And it's all hands on deck for this weekend, isn't it, Lauren? I mean, everybody puts in.
That's exactly right. You know, it's not just the officers who everybody has to work, but it's also the volunteers in policing that are working and volunteering their time throughout the community just to keep everyone safe.
Yeah. And coming up this summer, it'll be the Kids and Cops Camp. That's always a lot of fun and positive experience for our area kids.
That's right. They do a lot of other community outreach programs as well. You know, they've touched so many lives here in our community. And of course, we can't help but mention that officer that we lost tragically last year, November 24th, Officer Hunter Edwards. And you know, I saw his wife and their child today, and they're going to be in the parade later on, so we're going to look for them.
Yeah.
The banner of the Grand Feature Parade, which is presented by the Bank of Clark County.
You know, some of the other events that the Winchester Police
Town crier Doug Stroh-Snyder is, I can hear his bell. But there's the banner that tells us indeed it is the Grand Feature Parade. Winchester hosts Lions Club. They're the ones that take care of organizing the parade.
Sheriff's Office.
I don't know if that's the king of the apple blossom, but he's having a good time.
Thank you very
He
much.
has had the crowd going
He
here.
has. He really has.
Our town crier, Douglas
Yeah.
Stroh-Snyder.
Douglas Stroh-Snyder,
Not yet.
for many, many, many years, 32 years, in fact, he provided assistance with job placement of the physically, mentally, and emotionally disabled. He was a top placement counselor in the state of Virginia through those years.
Barry, I know we can't see the town crier without thinking of the great Roy Nestor.
Roy Nestor, absolutely. Absolutely.
And for 4 years coming, the first band in the Shenandoah Upper Blossom Grand Feature Parade.
There's our Frederick County Sheriff's Office Honor Guard. Deputy Chris Cunningham is the director.
And right behind them, the
Aaron Kim from the Hanley High School Band. He's a senior there.
thank you very much.
Yeah. The band performed an Elvis-themed football halftime show last fall. Aaron took on the role of Elvis like a pro. So they say it definitely warranted an encore. So here he is as Elvis. He's going to be attending Virginia Tech next year, majoring in engineering. Oh, and Rick Hours just delivered a message in the ear there that he also was one of the finalists on the ukulele in Apple Blossom's Got Talent. John Hanley High School marching judges, Doug Harrison, director. Let's give a listen.
Our theme man celebrating 92 years.
What would the Grand Feature Parade be without the Lions Club? The Lions Club banner
And Boy Scouts.
and Boy Scouts.
I wouldn't put that far in cold weather.
There's Jeff Fortune's Blossom car there. Definitely in the spirit.
It's Bloom Time, the theme float for the Grand Feature Parade.
Ah, that's nice. That is nice.
Every time I hear it's bloom time, I think of it's showtime.
Yeah, that's right. And it is showtime.
It is showtime.
Really nice. The artwork for our theme, once again designed by the festival's webmaster and graphic designer, Eric Zimmerman, who did a great job.
Still dripping, aren't you? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Barry Carper in his first year as president of the Shenandoah Apple
And
Blossom
coming into
Festival.
view, president of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival, longtime Lions Club member Barry Carper. Yeah, he's got his granddaughters with him. That's Deborah, his wife, with him. His philosophy at the Queen's dinner, he said, listen, the forecast, it is what it is. What happens, but it's going to be a great Apple Blossom Festival.
Yeah, of course, he has vowed to return the Grand Feature Parade to its mythical status.
Yeah. John Rosenberger, executive director of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival. This is only the second time he's been in the parade. 1956, he was a crown bearer for the court, and today,
Wow.
only the second time. And
Wow.
he loves parades. As a kid, used to put wagons together in the neighborhood, and they'd have little parades. It's in his blood.
He's always been too busy coordinating everything.
That's right. That's right. Now he gets to ride in at Bank of Clark County, our Division I banner.
And ladies and gentlemen, when they hit their downbeat to music,
There's a nice shot down Hanley Boulevard.
The James Wood High School marching band, the Colonel's Pride, coming down Hanley Boulevard.
Jeffrey Rutherford is the director.
Yeah, they just celebrated 60 years of music, and they are known all over the state of Virginia and along the East Coast.
They're always grateful to the Winchester Frederick County community, Frederick County schools, and the school board, high school administration, all current members and alumni of the James Wood High School Band and Band Boosters. They thank them for their support to allow them to do what they do.
From up on the ridge to the Grand Feature Parade, let's give them a listen. The James Wood High Marching Band.
sounding good. A couple of band dads that were carrying the banner. But here's what Lauren was speaking of earlier. We have Tara and Landon Edwards and Barry Wade, wife, son, and mother of Officer Hunter Edwards. And as Lauren said, night of the 24th of November, we lost him in a single vehicle accident on his way to answer a call. But took a long time, taken a long time to get over this one. It was tough on the department, but lots of support for the Edwards family.
Thoughts and prayers with them.
Great seeing them today.
Our mayor, John David Smith Jr., the mayor of Winchester.
Princesses of Fort Queen, Shenandoah, the 92nd.
Loves the progressive nature of the city and making leaps and bounds in growth and redevelopment while maintaining its rural charm. And I think he's done a great job.
Yeah, and of course, you run into him there at Village Market Bistro and Village Square Restaurant and V2 Piano Bar. He's part owner. Princesses of our court.
And the princesses may be from families of festival volunteers or from families within the community. They may represent a college, university, or state horticultural society. Names are submitted to the directors of the Queen and Court, and the names are then compiled, given to a committee that makes the selections. The list receives final review by members of the board of directors. And they've got the parade wave down.
Yeah, they do. They really do. And more princesses. Traditionally, the growers in the Appalachian apple growing region, like Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, they sponsored a princess in the festival. But for the past several years, just Virginia and West Virginia have continued. But these princesses, they accompany the Queen and her court to all the festival functions, and they participated in the coronation at Handley yesterday. Yeah, it's interesting. See the little different waves there. Having a good time. Lifelong memory.
You know, you have to practice that to perfect it. The princess wave. Lead with the elbow, right, Barry?
The long sweeping
don't ask me.
motion.
And now,
there's the Handley bus.
The third of our local high schools to pass in review, the Shenandoah High School Marching Warrior Band from Cedar City, Virginia.
Here come the Warriors.
Making the trip up from Stevens City.
The Shenandoah High School Marching Band lighting them up here at the Grand Feature Parade.
I can hear our director, Rick Hours, right now saying, She-Rando.
Joel Cosner is the director. Let's give him a listen. Shenandoah Marching Band, VBODA Virginia Honor Band, and VMEA Blue Ribbon Music Department Band. And there's our queen, Virginia Isabella Barker, who likes to go by Isabella.
Isabella Barker.
She is the daughter of Burchett and David Barker of Asheville, North Carolina. And of course, Burchett is the daughter of Gigi Graham, who is of course the daughter of Billy Graham.
Yeah, the Billy Graham family tree.
Yeah. And the maids of honor on board, Emma Key, Lily Kimball, Shelby Rhodes, and Elise Smith.
Lily Kimball, Shelby Rhodes, Elise Smith, Nat and the little maids, Natalie Lawrence.
The festival really has been a family tradition for them.
It has been, yep.
Emerson Wright.
She's a sophomore junior at Appalachian State University, working towards a bachelor's degree in science and business administration and in accounting. Wants to graduate school and get her master's degree in accounting and then become a CPA.
And heard about the festival through her grandparents and is continuing that family tradition we talked about.
Absolutely. And the family of the Queen, Barchett Barker, the mom, and Gigi Graham, the grandmother.
Gigi Graham, grandmother of the Queen. And the great-grandfather was the Reverend Billy Graham.
And the trolley's just riding along just in case it had been raining and we needed to transfer some royalty inside and keep them dry. All decked out.
Special guest.
Reminder, folks, you can also watch the broadcast today of the Grand Feature Parade online at localdvm.com. And so great to have the viewers of WDVM television today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Welcome aboard. The MVB Bank Country Music Party featuring Jimmy Allen.
That's tonight at 8 at the Wilkins Center over at Shenandoah University.
Yeah, and opening the show is going to be Brian Frazier, who grew up right here in Winchester, started writing and playing music at the age of 13, but he'll be performing tonight with a wide mix of musical influences, creating his music. It's what he calls a 90s country vibe with a contemporary twist.
Of Winchester, Virginia.
Kaz Zuckerman, Lion of the Year. Laura Frapolo, who is the Grand Feature Parade Director. Well done. She has to be breathing a sigh of relief with the forecast the way it is, right?
Lions Club 24L, District 24L, Governor Wilma Murphy.
It's the Winchester host Lions Club float. The club started back in 1924 with a goal of helping the community with sight, hearing, diabetes, and safety and awareness projects.
It was in 1938 that problems developed in organizing and ensuring the parade reaching the street, and Lions were asked to take over the production as a civic project, and they've been doing so ever since. District Governor Wilma Murphy was on board the Lions Club float.
Personality, entrepreneur, and businesswoman.
Yeah, Rubbermaid made it possible to bring our Grand Marshal, Elle Macpherson. Thank you, Rubbermaid.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's cool. A mobile showroom right there, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, from Frederick County, Virginia.
Very cool. Right here in our hometown. Rubbermaid products.
Another one of our local bands. 4 high schools in the area. Millbrook, the Millbrook High School Marching Band.
Yeah, the Pioneers. Director Jamie Tucker, 110 members strong. When you listen closely, you'll hear Jackson 5, Want You Back. 10-time Virginia Honor Band, 11-time VMEA Blue Ribbon School, Millbrook High School.
Grooving with the Pioneers.
Winchester Post 2123, Veterans of Foreign War.
And our Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 2123, they ended up taking third place. The Civic and Service Organization nonprofit built award for their float. So congratulations.
Congratulations indeed. One of their mottos is we honor the dead by helping the living through community service, and do they ever.
Yep, along with the Ladies Auxiliary, they do give thousands of dollars a year to local police, fire, rescue units, and they take care of their own. Serving veterans of all wars, going up to the VA hospital in Martinsburg and helping vets through tough times and activities. There's Elle Macpherson, our Grand Marshal.
I have to throw this in, Barry.
Okay.
She holds the record. She is on 5 SI swimsuit edition covers. That leads all the models, and that is the issue, of course, every year. We had to intercept from our moms at the mailbox.
Yeah. Do you still have all 5 of
No,
yours?
no, I don't. No, I don't. But she has gone on to other things.
Oh,
Quite the entrepreneur, businesswoman, acting. So many. She's so multifaceted.
Yep, her whole career started with a TV commercial for Tab Cola back in 1982, and then produced her own calendars and workout videos. Been on, as you said, lots of TV shows and films. Yep, and does a lot of good charity work, too. Lots of charity work.
Glad to have her here.
Our Virginia State Police. The Stevens City State Police Division 2 Area 13 headquarters. They serve Winchester and the counties of Frederick, Clark, and Warren. And the scales there on I-81.
And they were up here in the booth pre-broadcast with the canine dog.
Yeah, the search dogs.
Canine,
yeah.
the search dogs.
Yeah. I was a little nervous that they might take our M&Ms.
What a great job that they do with this festival every year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. It's bloom time. Bank of Clark County and the Dixie Rhythm Band.
The Marine Corps Band, Monaco,
I see Mark and John. They're rocking out.
The Marine Corps Band from Quantico.
Sharp. Established in 1918, the Quantico Marine Corps Band, one of the oldest professional musical ensembles in the Marine Corps.
350 performances every year.
This is the equestrian group, the Chato group, out of the Plains, Virginia, also out of Maryland. And this routine, it's part dressage, it's part dancing. It's a tradition that goes way, way back into Mexican history. And they've brought it alive here, but beautiful animals, just incredible. Look at that, going back. That's amazing, man. That's so cool.
See, that's getting me fired up for the Derby later on today.
There we go. What beautiful animals.
I was actually looking for Charo, but I don't see her anywhere. She's not.
No, this
not
is
here.
Very, very cool.
Thankfully, these horses are moving at a slower pace than those Derby horses.
Yeah. But just look at that. Look, I mean, training them to almost like a dance.
That is something.
Great crowd response, too.
And look who's following behind him.
And always gets the biggest hand. And rightly so. Everybody's 15 seconds of fame, right?
Now you all hurry on down the
With
street.
the shovel.
There's work piling up.
That's a tough job.
It is. Marilu Henner, our firefighters marshal. Of course, I remember her most from Taxi.
Oh, so do I. Elaine
Nardo.
Nardo on Taxi.
Nardo.
And Rick just shouted in my ear a few minutes ago, "You're dating yourself." I guess we're dating ourselves too with that one. But what a great show.
Yeah. Then went on to Evening Shade. And,
Mary Lou,
But,
thank you. Thank you for your comments at the coronation of the Queen.
Look at those earrings.
wow.
She's decked out. Bloom.
Her earlobes are going to be down to her shoulder blade. Those things are huge.
They are.
Yeah, she's got a radio show. She appeared on season 23 of Dancing with the Stars. Was a contestant on NBC's first The Celebrity Apprentice back in 2008. She got fired by Trump, but
She came back, though.
she did. She came back.
She did.
Yep. Mike Singletary, our sports marshal.
Mike Singletary.
Member of that legendary Bears defense from the mid-'80s, trademark eyes that told opposing quarterbacks, "You're going to have a long, long day."
It was scary, just sitting in your living room looking at the intensity in his eyes. But yeah, Mike Singletary.
The Bears.
Yeah, there we
I'll
go.
tell you what, we all rehearse that.
12-year career, quickly inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
He had an impressive 1,488 career tackles, and I think this is really interesting, Barry and Randy. He missed just 2 games in his career.
Exactly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Says something about his dedication.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, linebacker, hard-hitting position, too. 2 games
Exactly.
missed.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Amazing.
You're involved in most plays. Our Clark County.
The Screaming Eagles.
Yeah.
Here comes my alma mater. Go Eagles.
Can you sing their alma mater? Well, never mind.
You know, I used to be a cheerleader, Barry. I think I could.
I think you ought to just get out there and lead them down the street here. Mark Curry and C.J. Wilkerson are the directors, 90 strong.
Berryville, Virginia.
And they want to thank the Clark County Superintendent Chuck Bishop for funding their new marching band uniforms.
This year, an arrangement of the Star Wars classic Cantina Band mashed up with Sing, Sing, Sing in honor of the Grand Feature Parade occurring on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you.
They look great.
Wow, those uniforms do look sharp.
Yeah, Mayhew, I think his last name was. 7'3".
Sounding good, too.
Love the Cantina Band from Star Wars. I think you heard half of my conversation there with Rick. The actor that played Chewbacca passed away this week. Who last name was Mayhew, I believe.
Yeah.
7'3", was a hospital orderly when he was discovered.
Desmond Howard. Heisman Trophy winner, Super Bowl MVP. I was actually at that Super Bowl, only one I've ever been to in my life, and got to see him run that back.
Wasn't it Desmond Howard that did the famous Heisman
Yes.
pose when
Yes.
he was at Michigan?
Yep, you're
That's
exactly
right.
right. And then everybody started copying it. Yep. Started out as a receiver, but expertise became running back kicks, kickoffs, and punts.
Ladies and gentlemen, NASCAR driver retired and
There's
NBC
Jeff
sports
Burton.
commentator, a man with hundreds of wins to his credit, Jeff Burton.
Probably not used to going that slow in a car.
Probably killing him. That's
He's accompanied by Command
yeah,
Sergeant
now he's a
Major
NBC
General
sports
Del Haney.
commentator. Jeff the Mayor Burton.
And ladies and gentlemen, in his own right, a hero of the Middle East Wars.
And seated right alongside from the Army Corps of Engineers, Command
he's-
Sergeant Major Randolph de la Pena.
Here's our leading
He was the
supporter,
ambassador to the court of
speaker,
Queen Shenandoah's coronation yesterday.
his snow stick.
And there he is. He's got, I was wondering if he was going to have the snow stick, and yes, he's got it. Pat Collins,
Yep.
Washington news personality for years and years.
Yep.
NBC4 Washington. I grew up watching him.
Yes, same here. The dramatic style of Pat Collins. And the incident took place over here.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got such a cool style. Don Lingo, president of the Winchester Host Lions Club. And of course, our Lions Club so involved with sight and hearing projects throughout the community, but they do so much more too. He's a great guy. For a number of years there at the Clarion Inn and Conference Center, and would always see him at special events, keeping things organized.
Reminder, everybody, as Barry says, you've got the best seat in the house coming to you from our Hamley Boulevard broadcast location in Winchester, Virginia. This is the 92nd Shenandoah Apple Blossom Parade on WDVM 25.
And Miss Apple Blossom Festival 2019, Victoria Chua. She is the official dispenser of festival goodwill. I mean, she is at every function. She won the title of Miss Apple Blossom in October of 2018 and is going to represent Winchester at the Miss Virginia pageant, which is a preliminary to the Miss America Scholarship Program. That'll be in Lynchburg this June. But she's a freshman at the University of Pittsburgh Honors College, and she's a computer science major and a dance minor.
And her platform for Miss Virginia is Home Life Community, a community for adults with autism. Particularly passionate about that platform because her younger brother is on the autism spectrum.
Victoria Chua.
Such a special story. You know, something else really interesting about her and impressive, she scored a perfect 800 on her math SAT.
Wow.
Wow.
Wonder how many people can say that.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yes.
Incredible. And here comes Carol Ann Moore, Miss Apple Blossom Festival Outstanding Teen.
A sophomore at Douglas Southall Freeman High School, where she is a member of the National Junior Honor Society and an honors curriculum student.
Her platform is Let's Can Hunger. She organizes food drives to bag lunches for the homeless, hopes to obtain an advanced degree and become a nurse practitioner. Very cool.
Carol Ann Moore, Miss Apple Blossom, Outstanding Teen. 2019.
And she'll be representing our area at the Miss Virginia Outstanding Teen Competition in June. And her talent, piano. Having a good time. A little bit of a gap here, but things are moving.
They are.
1.55 miles from start to finish, where they started at 1:30 at Cork and Cameron. I will say that we get the benefit of hearing all the bands perform because the judges' stand is right here.
Yep,
in
judges
front of
right
us.
here, right here, and
So you're going to hear the best all afternoon long, right here.
that's why we say it's the best seat in the house.
Right here. Hope you're enjoying it with us here on WDVM television. All righty, down on the street, Lauren, who do you have with you?
Well, thanks so much, Barry. I am joined now by Queen Shenandoah, the 92nd Isabella Barker. Isabella, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
You have been such a lovely queen all week. You know, this festival really is a family tradition for you. What has it meant to you to be crowned queen?
It's meant everything to me. First being part of the family. My relatives, they mean everything to me. And so to be able to kind of represent us after a few years of being involved, it's been a huge blessing. And on top of that, Winchester has been just amazing to me.
You know, this really is a fairy tale position. You've been escorted throughout town to many different events. The spotlight has really been on you this week. What's that been like?
Very different. Definitely not what I'm used to. And it's taken a little bit of adjustment, but, you know, I love control, I like to say, and I just kind of let it go and I just do as I'm told, and, you know, it kind of makes it easier.
Well, I know the beautiful Queen's Ball last night. You looked so elegant and did such a nice job. You're a rising junior at Appalachian State University. You're working towards your bachelor's degree in Science and Business Administration. So you plan to graduate and then get your CPA. You have a bright future ahead of you. So I figure you must be pretty good with numbers if you're looking at that type of a career. So I thought that I would tell you that nearly 250,000 people attend this festival every year, and that number, thankfully, is not lost on you.
Wow, I'm glad to hear it.
Absolutely. Well, Isabella, thank you so much. We have really enjoyed having you here this week with us.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure to be here.
All right, Barry and Randy, we'll send it back up to you.
All righty, thank you so much.
You just saw Cam Jackson,
Yeah.
former Handley grad, and they had a great run at Wofford this year through the NCAA tournament.
That was exciting. That was exciting. He's an exciting player and plans to pursue a professional basketball career. But,
Are you ready, crowd?
yeah, Cam Jackson.
We are.
And there's Alex Limoges. And Nick's grandson, Nick Narangis's grandson.
Yeah, I was going to say kin to Nick Narangis, who had the audience do a little scripted thing just for him when he went by.
Yeah.
Thank you, folks.
Elite ice hockey player. Just finished his sophomore season and first Nittany Lion to ever lead the nation in scoring with 50 points. His 23 goals tied for second in the nation. Incredibly talented hockey player at Penn State.
Time for a little break. This telecast of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival Grand Feature Parade being brought to you in part by Valley Health, Westminster Canterbury, and Bank of Clark County.
Trust the original Anthony's Pizza on Valley Avenue in Winchester. At Anthony's, we believe your pizza, sub, and pasta experience should be quality the first time, every time. There's something for everybody in our family-friendly environment. We would like to invite you to visit Anthony's Pizza on Valley Avenue in Winchester or Winchester Road in Marshall. Experience the difference.
Like a fine Rolls Royce, Mona Lisa smile, Frank Sinatra's voice, Tony Bennett's style. There's only one original Anthony's Pizza.
Visit the Wellness Network under Ask the Pros only at localdvm.com.
Bad teeth affect your whole body and your overall health. At Smiles of Virginia Family Dental Center, we treat your family
like our family.
All dental services are offered in-house with the newest advancements in technology. Not all dental practices are the same.
Pick quality at Smiles of Virginia Family Dental Center.
Call to schedule an appointment today.
Visit the Wellness Network under Ask the Pros only at localdvm.com.
It's bloom time, and this is the grand feature parade of our 92nd Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival. We've had the Fraternal Order of Police roll by, Crime Solvers, McGruff the Crime Dog, and just over the Blue Ridge from us, good to see Loudoun County Sheriff's Office out of Leesburg.
Do we have any band booster units here in the sound of my voice?
And I would say, looking at that we have our first gap.
That is a gap.
Do you think the police scared him off? All right, let's go to Lauren and see what's going on the empty street there. Lauren?
Thanks so much, Barry and Randy. I am joined now by Winchester Police Department Chief John Piper. John, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
And Chief Piper is going to talk to us a little bit about just how much security goes into this event. Winchester Police Department obviously very involved, as well as a number of other different agencies.
Absolutely. Well, this is my second Apple Blossom. I've been with Winchester almost 2 years now, so it's a very exciting time. But certainly we rely very heavily upon our public safety partners. We couldn't do this as a department. You know, we're 79 officers right now, and as you see, we have hundreds of thousands of people coming through the city over the last couple of days. So the state police, the Frederick County Sheriff's Office, the city sheriff's office, many partners regionally and throughout the state that come in and really assist us and allow us to plan for and make sure the event goes off safe and everybody has a great time.
One of my favorite things that you all do is actually a promo that talks about just because you don't see us doesn't mean we're not there. And that's
Right.
the truth. You know, have a lot of folks who are undercover who are keeping us safe.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. No, we do have a couple folks walking around in plain clothes.
Yes.
And you know, obviously, they're not going to take any enforcement action unless it's absolutely necessary, but they're going to report back to us and let us know, and then we'll take appropriate action with the uniform officer. But yeah, we're trying to be out here visible and also behind the scenes to make sure that everybody has a good time, but also a safe time.
That's right. And the Winchester Police Department, not just involved in this festival, also involved in the community year-round. You all have a number of great events that go on. And you have even amped it up this year, you know, with the coffee with the cop and all of these different events.
Yeah, we're starting to run out of C's. We did coffee with the cop and cookies with the cop and coloring with the cop. So we're trying to really, you know, build some really good capital with the community, get out and let people from the community know that our police officers are not just a uniform, that they are men and women who have feelings and families and all the emotions that everybody else has. And it's a good way to kind of break down some of those barriers that we have with some in our community.
Absolutely.
And that way, if they see them out there, they know, you know, I know that officer. I know that he or she is a good person. So we're trying to do that throughout the year, not just periodically.
So important. And thank you so much for all that you all do for our community. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Chief Piper, thanks so much. We'll send it back up to you.
Winchester was founded in 1744, oldest Virginia city west of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and celebrating this year the 275th anniversary. And we saw a lot of the characters that have made up our history. I saw, gosh, John Henley,
James Wood.
Yeah, Daniel Morgan, wearing glasses, George Washington. Yeah. And there's Emily Kinsey, Miss Virginia's Outstanding Teen for 2018. And also Emily McPhail, who is Miss Virginia 2018.
Emily is a graduate of Hollins University, studied communications and psychology.
This is Emily Kinsey's 5th time participating in the Apple Blossom Festival. We've really watched her grow up through the years.
Yep. She's got this thing down pat, right?
She sure does. Who's
And
a congresswoman?
Yeah, Jennifer Wexton, representing Virginia's 10th district, took office in January of this year.
She is from Leesburg and serves on the Committee on Financial Services and the Committee on Science, Space, and Technology.
She got her BA from the University of Maryland College Park and her law degree from William and Mary Law School. And she and her husband, Andrew, have 2 sons.
Red, white, and
O'Sullivan Films.
Boomtown, America.
Founded in 1896 by Humphrey O'Sullivan, who invented the rubber heel for shoes. Today,
Thank goodness.
Yeah. And today, the company employs over 400 people in Winchester, manufacturing PVC and vinyls for automotive interiors, convertible tops, pool liners, synthetic leathers, you name it. Over 240 employees worldwide. The group is right at home in Winchester with the purchase of O'Sullivan Films.
There is the Chick-fil-A cow. Eat more chicken.
The cow looks good with a boa, right?
10th district.
And Wendy Gooditis, delegate representing our 10th district.
Winchester Elks Launch number 867, Winchester, Virginia.
You know, every year at Apple Blossom time, we want to find out just how the blooms are doing. The Winchester area, we're reminded that apples are just one of the core economic drivers in the region, but just how much of an impact do they have? WDVM's Ellie Williams found out.
From the apple drop to the apple statues across the county, apples have always played a notable role in the Winchester area. But some may forget the industry behind the humble fruit when it's time to celebrate the bloom.
Apple Blossom has always been a big draw for here in Winchester. It's just kind of a time to celebrate, to step back a little bit, and to celebrate the apple that really has been beneficial to Winchester.
Just as the festival draws crowds, so does the apple industry itself, although usually during the second half of the year.
There's lots of pick your own orchards, there's lots of fruit stands, farmers markets, and it is surprising the people from surrounding states and surrounding areas that come in that time of year. And so it is a kind of a boon for the county, and at least we hope it keeps being that way.
Marker says changing population demographics have impacted the apple industry.
The apple industry probably does not have near the impact that it used to, but it's still a significant part of the local industry and history of the Winchester, Frederick County area. The Frederick County still is the largest apple producing county in the state. But you know, as you can see, there's lots of people moving in and orchards going out.
Still, Marker remains optimistic that the farm his family has owned for more than 100 years will keep on giving. Reporting in Winchester, Ellie Williams, WDVM 25.
Yeah, 5 generations at Marker Miller Orchard. Very cool, nice report. Randolph-Macon Academy out of Front Royal.
Up on the hill.
Yeah.
As the 2nd division begins here at the Grand Feature Parade, America's oldest co-ed Air Force Junior ROTC Military Academy, affiliated with the United Methodist Church. RMA founded in 1892. Let's give them a listen.
Band directed by bandmaster Mr. Edwin Richards and assistant bandmaster Mr. Michael D'Amato.
Come on over on Sunday and have some fun with us.
Barrett Machine Incorporated Yep, big sponsors of our Weekend in the Park. They started in 1991. Full-service machine and metal fabrication shop with industrial maintenance and services right in Frederick County.
You remember, Barry, when it used to be just Sunday in the park, and now it's Weekend in the Park.
Absolutely, yeah. Chairman of the Frederick County Board of Supervisors, Charles DeHaven, Jr. By golly, here comes the people's sheriff. He's riding shotgun.
Look at his outfit today.
Lenny
You know,
Milholland.
that is fantastic. that fits him to a T.
He is the sheriff. Only sheriff in the history of the Commonwealth to be a sheriff in 2 different jurisdictions. Of course, formerly Winchester City Sheriff and now Sheriff of Frederick County. There's the man. That's awesome. He loves people. People love him.
And now, from Front Royal, Virginia,
Here's the Warren County High School Band, the Front Royal Wildcats.
Directed by David Dingus.
Getting a good hand.
County High School Band out of Front Royal doing a little Ozzy, the Crazy Train.
There we go. I love it. I love it.
Eden City, Virginia.
Here's 5-star home health care, enabling independence at home by caring for the whole person through integrated nursing, therapy, and daily living assistance for individuals who prefer one-on-one care in the comfort of their own home.
5-star home health care, because home is where you want to be.
Delegate Chris Collins, representing the 29th District, along with his wife, Therese.
A James Wood Colonel, graduated in 1990. Let's take a break. This telecast of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival Grand Feature Parade is being brought to you in part by Allstate, Quad Graphics, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and Winchester Radiologists.
Hello, Totten Designs. A sales department? Yes, I can put you right through. Sales department, this is Nate. Human resources, technical support. Hold, please.
You work hard to grow your business.
Yes. I can totally do that for you.
Our new online business planning tools will help your business thrive. Wells Fargo.
You'll find gracious assistant living at the Willows at Meadow Branch, where the staff fosters the emotional, spiritual, and physical well-being of our residents by offering activities that enrich their lives. From countryside outings to musical entertainment, interactive video games, and weekly spiritual Bible studies, our residents' minds and bodies stay active and engaged. The Willows at Meadow Branch is a 3-time Caring Star Award winner and Northern Virginia Daily's Best Assistant Living winner. Call, click, or visit the Willows today and put your worries at ease.
Hope you're enjoying the Grand Feature Parade. We tried. It's the Lost Tribe MRA. They're a nonprofit organization based in the Shenandoah Valley, supporting Shriners hospitals and raising funds. Hey, let's go down to the street. Lauren's with a special guest.
Thanks so much, Barry. I am joined now by Miss Apple Blossom, Victoria Chua. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for having me.
You have had such a busy week. You have been to nearly every event of the Apple Blossom Festival. What have been some of the highlights for you?
Ooh, I really enjoyed the 80s dance last night. It was so much fun. It's songs everyone knows, and everyone was so in theme. I really wish that I was in 80s wear. That was really fun. But in general, just getting to meet everyone from Winchester throughout the week has been so great. Just such a lovely community. And just anytime I got to interact with the community was fantastic.
Oh, that's wonderful. You've done such a great job with that. Now, you will compete this summer in the Miss Virginia pageant in June in Lynchburg. How are you feeling about that?
I'm so excited. It's coming up really soon.
Yes.
But I think that the Apple Blossom Festival is a preparation like no other for Miss Virginia. You're basically doing what Miss Virginia will be doing. I mean, she's here. And I just think no other local title will give you that experience. And just from having this week's experience, I feel so much more prepared.
That's fantastic. And your platform is Home Life Community, a community for adults with autism, a topic that is very near and dear to your heart. Tell us about it.
Well, my brother, Luke, is on the autism spectrum. He's 2 years younger than me. So I've really grown up with this all my life. And his doctor, Dr. Jerry Cartsinell, started Home Life Community, which, as it sounds like, it is a community for autistic adults, complete with a community center and staff that live on site and work with them throughout the day. So they're really living. They have their own community they can work with, and they can have these activities that they do throughout the days, but they're still learning and connecting with others and really forming their own connections and having a real adult experience while still learning and being monitored. And that's really important because I think that adults with autism are so often forgotten or looked over, and there really are no programs out there for them. And so I really want to make sure that there's something that my brother can have and other children on the autism spectrum.
An incredibly important platform, Victoria. Thank you so much, and good luck to you next month. We'll be cheering you on.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We'll send it back up to you in the broadcast booth.
Thanks, Lauren. Quite a story. Hey, this is Shenandoah Valley Steam and Gas Engine Association. We saw Kenneth Pruitt there in the lead tractor. But they've been coming here since 1999, been a part of the Grand Feature Parade.
Yes, and they have a big show always in July. And I believe at the Clark County Fairgrounds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they do. What's neat about this, you know, we celebrate the apple industry, and a lot of these pieces of equipment, not only the tractors, but some of the farm pieces of equipment, the farm apparatus, were used in orchards way back when. I'm looking at a sprayer that just went by, 1946. So an important part of our history, living history, rolling down Hanley Boulevard.
And they've got some of the oldest units in the world. Very historic steam engines and equipment here by this group.
Beautifully restored. That's musical notes all their own, isn't it? That sounds good. Shenandoah Valley Steam and Gas Engine Association.
Quick reminder, if you missed part of the parade or just want to see it again, the 92nd Firefighters Parade is going to air again tomorrow at 3 on WDVM. So if you get frustrated with the gnats like I do, you can turn over and watch the parade.
There we go. Now, he came prepared with an umbrella there. But
rain or shine. That works.
This was the winner of the business organization, non-professionally built. They came in third place, Froggy's Closet. Families Reaching Out Group. You see their headquarters right there on Piccadilly Street.
Yeah, a little tidbit about them, too. They're staffed by volunteers only, and no one gets a salary. As such, it's fully funded by donations, grants, and sponsorships, so please remember them.
Absolutely. They were the recipients of our chain of checks this year. We got to know them. Just an incredible group. Founded in 2009 by foster parents with a desire to help children in need, and they're dedicated to making a difference in the lives of children who have been victims of abuse, neglect, or at risk. Thank you, Froggy's Closet.
The 10K winners of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom 10K.
Shouldn't they be running in this parade, though? I mean, if they...
Probably not after this morning. Although, I tell you, it was a nice, cool... I just so discouraged that I didn't get to do that this year, but it was a nice, cool morning for the runners, and I imagine the times were pretty good.
And, of course, the Shenandoah Valley Orthodontics Kids Bloomin' Mile took place. That's been going since 2004.
It's become huge.
Yeah, over 1,000 kids last year. That's quite the sight to see, man, when they're running up Valley Avenue.
They were able to get that event in yesterday just in time before those storms rolled back through.
Yeah, but those kids wouldn't have cared, man. They run through puddles, right?
That's right. Oh, they're cute.
Car Credit Nation. We deliver more than just cars. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. We're here for you. They are the Apple Blossoms Got Talent sponsors, and I think they got the winners on board. Yeah, the Lowly Souls.
Yep, Southern Rock Band, and they're going to use the $2,000 to produce an album.
Nice, nice. Okay.
So we're being told that's not the Lowly Souls.
All right, so maybe they're in this Car Credit Nation vehicle.
Sometimes things do go a little off script.
U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Humvee and so cool. Look at people standing. So cool. Thank you, guys. Following Corps of Engineers, we got the John F. Morrison Jr. Memorial Chapter 1019, Vietnam Veterans of America.
Time for a little pause. This telecast of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival Grand Feature Parade is being brought to you in part by Trex, Malloy Auto Group, and Winchester Imaging.
Visit Horton's Nursery and Garden Center, conveniently located on Route 522 South in Winchester. A fully stocked nursery perfect for Mother's Day. From lilies to mums to roses. Stop by Horton's Nursery for your Mother's Day flowers. With great products and friendly hometown service, offering you much more than big box stores. Call Horton's Nursery and Garden Center at 540-869-2115 to get your Mother's Day flowers.
Skag, the toughest name in lawnmowers. Unmatched quality and performance for over 3 decades. The clear choice, the best mower money can buy for work or at home. Top lawn care professionals and discerning homeowners know that Skag means productivity and reliability. Every Skag mower is proudly built right here in the USA. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best. Skag.
Visit Shade Equipment, your full-service Skag dealer.
Indeed, it is bloom time. Welcome to the best seat in the house on WDVM TV. We're on Hanley Boulevard, and this is the Grand Feature Parade. And that's the crowd out in front of, yeah, Tracy, yeah, the president of Shenandoah University. Was trying to read two things at once. Slingshot Polaris out of Winchester, out of Charlestown, actually. American Legion Riders, number 71.
Here's the float of the Top of Virginia Building Association from Winchester, Virginia. Looks like they didn't quite have time.
Chuck Puglisi, Winchester Shawnee Lions Club president. For a long time, he was the one that would call into the radio stations, right?
That is right. That is correct, sir.
Director of Transportation for Frederick County, letting us know if school was out or not. Top of Virginia Building Association out of Winchester, and they won the Civic and Service Organization's Nonprofit Built Award. First place.
Very well done. They build universal partnerships using local perspectives and strategies, empowering our community, building a successful America. Top of Virginia Building Association.
To sing along.
Apple pie baking contest winners out at Marker Miller Orchard on Thursday. Michelle Wyckoff out of Star Tannery. The youth winner was Margaret Enlow, 10 years old, out of Percival. And from down in my neck of the woods in Middletown there, Gary Benedict Jr., Chief of Police.
Warpath.
And a song we need to hear more of.
Yeah, we need to hear a lot more of it. They have a good time.
Yes, and a staple of Redskins games. They were formed in 1937 by George Preston Marshall. This telecast of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival Grand Feature Parade is being brought to you in part by Winchester Wellness and Weight Loss Clinic, the Village at Orchard Ridge, and by Shenandoah University.
Procter & Gamble brands are trusted in millions of living rooms, kitchens, laundry rooms, and bathrooms. P&G's Tabler Station plant in Martinsburg, West Virginia, is open and hiring. Candidates must be 18 years or older and possess a high school diploma or GED. No experience necessary. P&G offers an extensive list of benefits and starting wage of $17.50 an hour. To apply, go to pgcareers.com and search Plant Technicians, Martinsburg, West Virginia. Be part of P&G's most technologically advanced location in the world.
I'm Apple Federal Credit Union. We like to say we put the person in personal banking. How about you, big bank? You know, like, what are you known for? Anyone in there? Alrighty then. Guess not.
Welcome back to the Grand Feature Parade. This is the Destructive Force Youth Dance Team out of Winchester.
They work with at-risk and underprivileged children. They're the only competitive dance team in the area of Frederick County and Winchester.
Girls range in age from 9 to 18. They love performing for free and to make our community better through dance. Director is Amy Costello, Assistant Director Summer Peterson. And they've been dancing the entire 1.55 miles.
They're going to need a big meal tonight to replenish those calories.
American Woodmark. Over 15 different brands and 10,000 plus employees. One of the largest cabinet manufacturers in the world. Says, we don't just build cabinets, we build a culture where every person is valued. They took second place in the business organization non-professionally built. And the chairman and CEO, Kerry Dunstan, was the keynote speaker at the Valley Health Business at the Bloom Luncheon with American Woodmark.
There's the Grand Home Furnishing float from right here in Winchester. They have 20 stores, locations in Tennessee, West Virginia, and Virginia. Another award-winning float.
Yeah, they took second place in the business organization professionally built category. And they celebrated their 100th anniversary in 2011. Winchester store opened in 1973.
Reminder again, you're watching live coverage of the Grand Feature Parade from the 92nd Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival on WDVM 25. Happy Bloom, everybody.
Always a crowd favorite, Lancers Drum and Bugle Corps. Originally organized in 1920 out of Hanover, Pennsylvania.
I believe they performed a little bit for us before the parade.
Yeah, the pre-show for those early arrivals here on Hanley Boulevard in the special section seats, reserved seats. They come out and do a pre-show.
It
really
caught me by surprise. I thought the parade was already starting.
Some people did. Some people started running to their seats. So they do double duty today.
Well, it's always that age-old debate. What is a parade? What is a pre-parade? Isn't it all just a parade?
And what's so cool is, you know, you get musicians from high school and college, and do you just hang up your instrument? Nope. Lancers Drum and Bugle Corps, they got a place for you. All ages. Okay, there we go, the Lowly Souls. There's the winners of the Car Credit Nation Apple Blossoms Got Talent winner, Lowly Souls.
So repeating, they'll take that $2,000 and produce an album.
Absolutely. Speaking of Apple Blossoms Got Talent, let's share a little video with you from the competition. Lowly Souls there. This is the Shenandoah University cheerleaders, and we've got the Shenandoah University float, and of course, right down there in the very front of her yard cheering them on, president of Shenandoah University, Tracy Fitzsimmons. And they won the Lions Award, second place overall, plus first place in the Community's Participation Non-Professionally Built Float. Shenandoah University moving here from Dayton, Virginia to Winchester in 1960. What an addition to our community.
So intertwined with the area.
Absolutely. A great university and a great neighborhood. The Buzzin' Dozen Pep Band.
The Buzzin' Dozen.
Rotary Club of Winchester, Rotary, the world's largest charitable organization. And
the little boy you see in the green is mine, Barry and Randy.
Aww.
Blaine Cummings, he's held up, it looks
there
like.
He is.
Got the wave going.
He does. Mom taught him well. On board is District Governor George Carnes II and wife Lynette Carnes. And this float took first place, Civic and Service Organization, professionally built. Very nice. Thank you, Rotary Club, for all you do.
Another one of our area marching bands from Front Royal, Virginia, Skyline High. They're the newest high school located directly across from the entrance to Skyline Drive. Band director Ben Lombardo. Let's listen to the Skyline Marching Hawks.
Another Star Wars for May the 4th, right?
The float of Blue Ridge Hospice, Winchester, Virginia.
Blue Ridge Hospice, this took second place in the Community's Participation Nonprofit Built Float Award. Beautiful therapy dog.
Since 1981, the Blue Ridge Hospice team of dedicated staff and volunteers have been providing end-of-life care to individuals and their families. They are a not-for-profit organization.
They have touched thousands of lives in this community, serving Winchester, Frederick, Clark, Warren, Shenandoah, Western Loudoun, and Page counties. Phenomenal, phenomenal organization.
Did you see that headband that dog was wearing?
No, I didn't.
Pretty impressive he was willing to leave it on.
Historic Long Branch and Farm, built in 1811, 400-acre plantation farm in Boyce, Virginia.
Beautiful place if you've never been. They operate a horse retirement program and offer educational programs, art exhibits, and more. And that is, what a float that is, an historic
It's a replica,
model of the house.
Yeah. On board, they have some of the Clark County pageant winners. And just a reminder that the facility is available for weddings, private events. Long Branch.
I got married at Long Branch back in 2008.
You little whippersnapper, you. Miss Senior USA, Miss Senior United States, and Miss Senior Universe. Sherry Strother, Ms. Senior Universe 2018. Sally Beth Vick, the Ms. Super Senior Universe 2018 for those over 75. And Nicole Duffel is Ms. Senior United States.
My fee is...
And they took community's participation.
All right, time for a break. The telecast of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival Grand Feature Parade being brought to you in part by BB&T, the Willows at Meadow Branch, and Highway Motors.
Even the king has a dark side. Meet the Road King Special, the stripped-down, muscled-up version of the American icon. Powered by the Milwaukee 8 engine. It's good to be king.
Trust the original Anthony's Pizza on Valley Avenue in Winchester. At Anthony's, we believe your pizza, sub, and pasta experience should be quality the first time, every time. There's something for everybody in our family-friendly environment. We would like to invite you to visit Anthony's Pizza on Valley Avenue in Winchester or Winchester Road in Marshall. Experience the difference.
Like a fine Rolls Royce, Mona Lisa smile, Frank Sinatra's voice, Tony Bennett's style. There's only one original Anthony's Pizza.
Hanley Boulevard. And people waiting for the next unit to arrive. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here on WDVM TV. Also, for those streaming live at thebloom.com. You know, something new this year, the fact that the Apple Blossom Festival went nonprofit, certified 501c3 nonprofit. And various presidents through the years have sort of got the ball rolling, but it took a lot of work on behalf of a lot of people to get that status. But now, any donation that you make to the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival is tax deductible.
Yeah, in case the people don't know, we mentioned this earlier, 4 salaried employees total and thousands of volunteers.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, for 92 years, the center of Winchester's week-and-a-half-long Apple Blossom Festival has been the Queen. And WDVM's Carlin Wells caught up with the woman who has welcomed the Queen into Winchester and into her home for the past 18 years. Look at this.
If you are from Winchester, Virginia, then you know once spring comes around, it's time for the bloom.
I know nothing else. It's like the child that only sees one thing. I only know one thing, and that's apple blossom.
And you can't have an Apple Blossom Festival without Queen Shenandoah, who comes to Winchester, the city of apples, to bring in a healthy and hearty apple harvest, and has done so for 92 years.
While she is a figurehead, she's a very important figurehead. And I've never known a year without a festival or a queen, except for there were a few during one of the wars that they didn't have. But other than that, there's a festival, there's a queen, it goes together, kind of like peanut butter and jelly.
Winchester native Tammy Brown has experienced the festival and its queen for as long as she can remember.
You know, when I was growing up, the queen was way over there and you really couldn't get too close to her. You know, I mean, it was a different mindset, if you will. And today's mindset is come one, come all.
For the last 30 years, Brown has been one of the 2,000 volunteers who make the festival happen. And for the last 18 years, she has been hosting the Queen and the court, many times welcoming them into her home.
The very first one was Lucille Ball's granddaughter. So that was clearly old Hollywood. And from there, we had Chevy Chase's Chevy Chase's daughter, Martin Short, Governor McDonnell, Gerald Ford, his granddaughter.
Queens over the years have been daughters and granddaughters of political figures and celebrities. But being Queen Shenandoah is not all glitz and glamour. Apple Blossom Weekend is a whirlwind.
Appearances, luncheons, the coronation itself, an appearance at Glen Burnie, the press conference down at the church right before the parade, and then she rides through the Firefighters parade. There's a dinner in her honor, and then there's the Queen's Ball.
Brown and her team stay by the Queen's side through it all. She says after the experience, many of them consider Winchester their second home.
I want the Queen to take away what a wonderful community we have. And tag to that is how many people are involved to make this event wonderful for our wonderful community.
Reporting in Winchester, Carlin Wells, WDVM 25.
What a neat feature. What a neat feature. And I tell you, Tammy Brown, all these years, what she has done. Barbara Van Austin, they head up the Queen and Court Committee and just do an awesome, awesome job. But man, just think of the memories and all the pictures you've got in your scrapbook when you're hosting these queens in your home, you know?
Yeah, no question. I found it interesting that, you know, the evolvement into a queen of being very accessible and in the past a very aloof queen, but now, as she said, you know, come one, come all.
Yeah. Back in the early days of the festival, they used to take the Queen out to apple orchards, and I remember talking to a person who said they remember as a little kid the excitement, their family driving out to the orchard to get a sneak peek at the Queen. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. But now they just had the Queen Isabella Barker, talk to the crowd on the PA here on Hanley Boulevard, where she just took her seat in the royal box, and everybody got a big kick out of that. Lauren, how you doing down there? Oh, look, she just sat up.
Doing great.
Sorry, I didn't mean to keep you.
No, you're fine. I'm getting ready for another interviewer here.
Oh, okay.
Coming right along.
All right. Well, I will let you get to that, and then we'll throw it to you when you're ready. Sorry about that.
Sounds great.
All right, let's take a little break. This telecast of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival Grand Feature Parade being brought to you in part by Apple Federal Credit Union, Virginia Blood Services, and Virginia is for Lovers.
One of these will require very little maintenance over the next 25 years.
What was that for? Mom!
Here's a hint. For the look of wood without all the worry, make sure your next deck is built with Trex, engineering what's next in outdoor living. Learn more at Trex.com.
Shenandoah University, nestled in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley, is rich in creative energy and intellectual challenge. Our close-knit community encourages creativity, collaboration, and innovation, preparing you for future possibilities. We blend the best of the liberal arts with professional experiences, and you'll graduate committed to making responsible contributions in our global society.
Welcome back to our coverage of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival Grand Feature Parade. And Lauren McKay is with the president of the festival.
I sure am, Barry. I am joined by Barry Carper, president of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival. Barry, thanks so much for stopping by.
Oh, it's a pleasure. What a wonderful day.
It is a wonderful day, and this is your first year serving as president. What have been some of the highlights for you during this year's festival?
You're exactly right. An awful lot of planning, a year's worth of planning went into this, and we have now come to fruition, and here we are. This is it. It's working really well, and highlights for me have been essentially every event so far has been wonderful. Well organized. We have wonderful volunteers, well over 1,000, making this thing work, and it's coming to fruition here. This is it. This is my dream come true after 27 years working and volunteering with the festival, to see this thing actually happen on a wonderful, wonderful day like this.
And I know that you could not be happier that the rain is held off for the Grand Feature Parade after what we had happen last night for the Firefighters Parade, but it's just turned out to be great weather today.
It is, it is. We'll take this kind of weather anytime. You know, it's a little cloudy. Hey, that's a good thing.
That's right.
Because that makes it a little bit cooler. And you've got a lot of band members and other people who are watching and marching and playing, and it's really, really nice. So this is a good day for this, a good day for a parade, and it's held off.
And the theme for this year's festival is it's bloom time. Tell us about the process for choosing a theme each year.
That process is one that starts back in August, and we start thinking about alternatives. There's a committee. Everything at Apple Blossom operates by committee, as it should. And we get together and we start throwing out a few ideas. And then those ideas, some of them grow, some of them don't grow. And then at that point in time, we come up with a best guess at what we want to do. We have that graphically produced to see what it would look like on paper. And we make adjustments. This year, we got so far as to have a graphics version, and we scrapped the whole thing.
Wow.
We started over. We said, this is not enough. This has got to be, it's got to be better than this. So we said, we're going to do it over again. No one said, no, let's not do that. Everybody agreed on the committee. Let's start this from scratch. So we did, and here's what we have today. And we think our theme is very appropriate. It is blue time, and that just about says it all for us. So we're very happy with the end result. It ends up being utilized in many different ways. That graphics goes on posters, brochures, pins, you name it, it's there. And practically everywhere, T-shirts, everything. So the graphic part of it is very important. And we have a graphics artist, Eric Zimmerman, who conveyed the idea, the thoughts behind what our concept, turned that into the theme design that we have today. And it is about as good as it gets. We are extremely happy with the design.
Well, he did a wonderful job. And I have to mention, one of your goals this year was to build up this very parade, the Grand Feature Parade, and return it to its almost mythical status. What was your vision, Barry?
Well, I grew up here in Winchester, and I remember the parade back in the 60s when I was a child. The parade at that point in time was quite large, was very large. And it had reduced somewhat over the years, over the last 10, 15 years. And we decided we were going to make an all-out effort this year to make this parade good. Last year, we measured the parade length in units. And just a band is a unit, a horse unit is a unit. So each thing is a unit. And last year, we had 135 units. This year, we topped off at 200 units. And we expect this parade to last a good 4-hour day. So we're going to have 4 hours of parade today, I believe, and it's just phenomenal. And so we are very happy with the end result. So,
well, congratulations on
Thank
yet
you.
another successful festival, a successful Grand Feature Parade. Barry Carper, president of the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival.
Thank you. Have a great festival, everybody. Have a safe one. Enjoy yourselves.
All right, back to you all.
Very nice. Well said, Barry. And I loved what he said at the Queen's dinner when he stood up. He said, let's not worry about the forecast. If it happens, it happens. It's still going to be a great Apple Blossom Festival, and indeed it is. There's our setup right down there on Hanley Boulevard. Our crew doing a great job. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on WDVM-TV. Rick Hour's in the truck with his team, and this, we think, this is really out of order here, but we think this is Caporalis San Simon, Virginia, USA. They were supposed to have been, I think, back in the first division, but they took a detour.
Well, they do like to stop and perform for everyone, and that's why you have these little gaps sometimes. One of our great Bolivian dance groups that are with us each and every year.
Yeah. And dancing 1.55 miles through the streets of Winchester. A lot of energy.
It's time for a break. The festival would like to thank the following companies: Firehouse Subs, Shenandoah University, and Culligan Water for being sponsors for the Firefighters Parade.
I can't believe I just had open heart surgery. I'm 47, active, but on that day something was wrong. I was encouraged to go to Winchester Medical Center, and I'm glad I did. Their diagnosis was spot on. The entire heart team was amazing. Caring, confident, they knew exactly what they were doing. I owe my life to the heart team at Winchester Medical Center.
Hello, Totten Designs. A sales department? Yes, I can put you right through. Sales department, this is Nate. Human resources, technical support. Hold, please.
You work hard to grow your business.
Yes. I can totally do that for you.
Our new online business planning tools will help your business thrive. Wells Fargo.
Hanley Boulevard coming alive with the dance and the music. Caporalis, San Simon, Virginia. Beautiful Bolivia. Happy crowd on Hanley Boulevard, and our Winchester City Sheriff's Office, the official escorts to kick off our third division. And somewhere that division has been lost.
I was going to say, wherever that may be, we promise you there is a third division.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this gives people time to, if they're watching on WDVM TV, they can grab a quick snack and come back and not going to miss anything, right?
Yeah, and there's a couple of ways you can stream live today on the web, today's Grand Feature Parade. You can go to thebloom.com or at localdvm.com. And again, if you miss a little bit of this today or you just want to see the whole thing over again, the 92nd Firefighters Parade airs again tomorrow at 3 on WDVM 25.
Interesting to hear Barry Carper talk about the fact that we're looking at a 4-hour parade today, and to think that very first parade in 1924, a little over half hour. We've grown a little bit, right, in 92 years. All righty. Hey, Lauren had a neat opportunity earlier before the parade. Lauren?
Yeah, Barry, I had a chance to sit down with Elle Macpherson, and we had a wonderful talk. Take a look at what she had to say. Thanks so much, guys. I am here with Elle Macpherson, who is the Grand Marshal of the Apple Blossom Festival this year. Thank you so much for joining us, Elle.
It's a huge honor to be here. And look, the weather looks like it's holding out.
That's right. Well, I'm going to start with, you know, Americans have been mispronouncing your name, and folks might have just heard me say Macpherson. That is the correct pronunciation.
Well, it's a little bit like you say tomatoes and we say tomatoes. You say Macpherson, I say Macpherson. So living in America for a long time like I have, I'm totally comfortable with people calling me Elle Macpherson.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. You've had an incredibly successful career from modeling, business, fashion, film, and television. You've been modeling since you were 18, and you were one of the first supermodels. Now you can check off Grand Marshal off of your bucket list.
Oh, how incredible is that? That is definitely a bow on my lapel.
I love it. So what has your impression been of the Shenandoah Valley since you first arrived?
You know, it's very beautiful, and the people have been so joyful and accommodating and polite, and there's a sort of a southern hospitality, even though we're not southern, but it's been really wonderful and really beautiful. So I'm looking forward to getting out on the streets and being in the parade and just seeing everybody celebrate your beautiful town. And very grateful to be here.
So good to hear. And finally, so you launched your new business called Wellco on your 50th birthday. It was 5 years ago. And you're really focused on redefining health. Talk about what your message is.
Well, I believe that there's definitely a bridge between the beauty business and the wellness business. And I think Wellco is that bridge where we say part of your beauty routine is to make sure that you are looking after your health and well-being. And I realized when I was 50 that I couldn't rely on genetics any longer and that I had to make changes in my life. And part of those changes were making sure that my body was properly nourished on a cellular level, right down to the mitochondria. So Wellco has a series of products that are nutritional powders that you add to water or you add to almond milk or to your smoothie that are packed full with 45 botanicals, multivitamins, minerals, probiotics, prebiotics, shiitake mushrooms, miyaki mushrooms, and it is a daily routine. And I've seen such profound differences in my life since I started it for myself that I decided to share it with other people, and the feedback has been people have had very similar experiences as I have, and so it's wonderful to be in a business where you find that you're really helping people.
So incredibly important. Well, Elle, that's so great to have you here in the Northern Shenandoah Valley, and we are just very pleased that you are our Grand Marshal for the Apple Blossom Festival.
Thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Barry and Randy, we'll send it back up to you.
Thank you very much. Great interview. Larry Cassell, National Raritan Club president. And that's
pulling
a spiffy coat, too. Well, that is a very special truck. The Dark Knight First Responder Tribute Truck, owned by Paul and Gloria Pepper of Martinsburg.
After the 11 officers were ambushed in Dallas, they decided to finish that truck with a 9/11 themed wrap.
And all 414 first responders who died in the Twin Towers on 9/11 have their names listed on the stripes of that truck.
Staple of Winchester in the area, White House Foods.
Oh, yeah, and boy.
Award-winning.
Yeah, they took third place overall, the Grand Marshal's Award for their float, and took first place in the business organization's non-professionally built float. But yeah, it makes you feel good when you go down the aisle of your grocery store and you can pick out apple juice made right here.
Absolutely, they've been around since 1908.
And there is their 1928, I believe. Yeah, Model A flatbed truck.
Happy 111 to National Fruit.
The Gum family and the National Fruit family, White House Foods. Appreciate what you do.
And they're handing out applesauces.
Oh, are they?
Yes, they are.
Grab us one, Lauren.
See if I can get one.
Here's another award-winning float, Fraternal Order of Eagles, number 824, the Winchester Area and Auxiliary. They took second place, Civic and Service Professionally Built.
By the way, you can tell we're radio guys asking for free stuff.
Well, yeah, true. The motto of the Fraternal Order of Eagles is people helping people. And there it is, the big old Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
The Wienermobile.
Stands 60 hot dogs long, or 27 feet long. 24 hot dogs high or 11 feet high.
There are 6 of these in the country, and they're piloted by recent college grads called hot doggers.
Military Academy from Woodstock, Virginia.
And there's the Warren County Fair Association, Blooming Fair, Queens.
All right, time for a pause. The festival would like to thank Tolly Dental for sponsoring the festival events, being moved to the James R. Wilkins Jr. Athletic and Events Center at Shenandoah University.
You've worked hard to make your business a success. When it comes time to borrow for that business, you want someone as committed to your future goals as you are. That's the Bank of Clark County Business Lending Team. Call us today and allow us the privilege of being part of your success story.
Bank of Clark County, banking done right, longer.
Member FDIC. Insurance. Aren't you glad you have it when you need it? From your home, your business, those daily commutes and longer trips. Partlow Insurance has an insurance solution for your every need. Every aspect of your life deserves to be covered properly. Not just any insurance will do. At Partlow Insurance, we'll help you see it all more clearly. Our job is to protect what matters most to you. Call Partlow Insurance today and we'll personally take care of your needs.
Massanutten Military Academy, Pipes and Drums and Corps of Cadets, the Colonels. Lieutenant Colonel Lehman is the director. They're located in Woodstock. Academy established in 1899 as a college prep school. It adopted a military program in 1917, now a unit of the U.S. Army Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps.
Their holistic approach to education not only helps students to excel academically, but to grow as well-rounded human beings. Looking sharp.
They've been attending Apple Blossom Parade since 1925. Very cool. So from the second one on. Our Frederick County Fair and Fair Queens.
First Frederick County Fair held in 1934 and has moved locations throughout the years. You'll find them now out in Clearbrook, and it is not too far away from fair season.
No, it isn't. The Fair Association is made up of volunteers from local civic organizations and businesses, and the board of directors. They meet on a regular basis to plan for the upcoming fair and oversee the use and upkeep of the grounds for the other 51 weeks.
Try those legendary Ruritan beef and chicken dinners when you're out there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We see these good folks year after year. The United Horsemen's Association. Mansfield Montague is the director. They're out of Fredericksburg. This is their 20th run in the Grand Feature Parade.
And again, getting me fired up for the Derby.
They were founded in 1985 by cowboys and cowgirls from Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and D.C. And their mission?
Mission, fellowship with horse owners and enthusiasts for civic and social activities to build stronger communities. Not to mention to raise awareness to the contributions in horsemanship made by people of diverse cultures.
And as always, the cleanup crew getting a good hand too.
Look at this float coming along. Boy, that's impressive.
Oh, isn't that cool? Well,
award-winning as well from Shenandoah Caverns.
Yeah, it's interesting that caught your eye, Lauren, because they are the sweepstakes award winner. This is first place overall of all floats in the parade. They also took first place business organization professionally built. This is Shenandoah Caverns Incorporated.
They traditionally have really impressive floats.
They really do. You've got the timepiece in there to verify that it's bloom time. Great tourist attraction in the Shenandoah Valley since 1922.
Oh, it is indeed.
And the Subaru rally truck inside there. And check out the big adventure show, the Subaru of Winchester, putting on the adventure show tomorrow.
There, Barry.
Oh, there's Katie G and Robert Allen, my Wink Wake Up Show family. They had to have a long discussion over who was going to drive.
I'm not sure what this means, who won, you know?
Reminder, live coverage of the Grand Feature Parade being brought to you on our flagship station this afternoon, WDVM 25.
All right, Pittsburgh Steeler fans, the Pittsburgh Steel Line. This is the drum line hailed as a staple of Steelers entertainment by the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Professional entertainment drum line from Pittsburgh performs live at all Steeler home games as well as many other Steelers team functions.
They are comprised of more than 25 local professional adult age drummers and support staff. The Steel Line active performance ensemble throughout, as Barry said, Western PA, performing at not only games but all kinds of events throughout Steeltown and beyond.
They love making music, supporting the team, and meeting wonderful people who make up Steelers Nation.
The festival would like to thank the following community partners: City of Winchester, the County of Frederick, the Winchester-Frederick County Police and Fire Departments, along with Winchester City Services, Winchester Parks and Recreation Department, and Winchester-Frederick County Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Visit the Wellness Network under Ask the Pros only at localdvm.com.
Bad teeth affect your whole body and your overall health. At Smiles of Virginia Family Dental Center, we treat your family
like our family.
All dental services are offered in-house with the newest advancements in technology. Not all dental practices are the same.
Pick quality at Smiles of Virginia Family Dental Center.
Call to schedule an appointment today.
Visit the Wellness Network under Ask the Pros only at localdvm.com.
Visit Horton's Nursery and Garden Center, conveniently located on Route 522 South in Winchester. A fully stocked nursery perfect for Mother's Day. From lilies to mums to roses. Stop by Horton's Nursery for your Mother's Day flowers. With great products and friendly hometown service, offering you much more than big box stores. Call Horton's Nursery and Garden Center at 540-869-2115 to get your Mother's Day flowers.
We are experiencing Falun Dafa, also called Falun Gong, a traditional practice of meditation and self-cultivation exercise. 4 sets of gentle movements plus meditation based on the principles of truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance.
And folks who practice on a regular basis find it brings them better physical and mental health, reduced stress and anxiety, increased levels of energy and vitality, inner peace, and deepened morals.
I feel better already.
I know you do.
There's the All-State Mobile Claims Unit. Allstate's long been a leader in disaster response, creating one of the first dedicated catastrophe teams in the industry back in the 1990s. So with the response teams, they're able to assist customers even quicker in areas devastated by large-scale weather events. Shockey, a Metromont company, now hiring. Hey, Shockey Precast, they started in 1896. A master carpenter named Howard Shockey opened a wagon repair business in Winchester, and by golly, now the company, Shockey Precast, more than 3,500 precast projects throughout Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, New York, and North Carolina. Our Girl Scouts.
Wonder if they're selling any cookies today.
Take some mints.
Thin mints for me, thanks.
Yeah. There's Smokey Bear. It's not Smokey the Bear, it's Smokey Bear, you know.
Yeah, because I just heard Nick say Smokey the Bear, and I thought, wow, I think it's Smokey Bear, right?
Yeah. Hey, on board there with Smokey is the State Forester of Virginia, Rob Farrell. The Bear.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
And thankfully, we've had enough rain that we don't have to worry about that right now.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Alrighty. We're a little bit out of order with, but here comes American Originals Fife and Drum. Well, that's the, let me back up here because that is the Skanks.
Skank food trucks.
Yeah. Delivering quality products and superior service to Winchester and surrounding communities since 1928. And they're sponsoring. This is what's cool, is that we have sponsors for some of our bands, and thanks to Skank Foods, they are sponsoring our American Originals Fife and Drum Corps. Thank you, Skank.
The American Originals out of Washington, D.C. They were organized back in '91. They offer an extensive repertoire of songs ranging from the Revolutionary and Civil War to Broadway big bands and English, Scottish, and Irish airs. Doors in Bloom winners. We were talking a little bit about that before the broadcast. What lengths people go to decorate their properties, both businesses and residences, for apple blossom.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And they brought pictures of their doors.
Which is easier than bringing the entire door.
That's right.
And let's take a look at our commercial winners. First place, Southeastern Container. Check that out.
Beautiful.
Second place, Daniel Morgan Intermediate School.
That's
nice.
Unique.
That's really different. And third place in commercial, Regal Paint Center. And when it comes to the residential winners,
Elizabeth Dame, first place residential. Very nice. Second place residential, Wanda Affleck.
And Linda Ruiz.
Yeah, Linda Ruiz, third place resident. Very nice.
Well done. This was advertised as we saw the, I think that was in and out of town honorary fire chiefs.
That's the big truck.
I was going to say, and indeed it is. It's not hard to find. You don't need a title for that one, do you?
No, that's right.
A big truck. let's see, is this our in and out of town? Does it say?
It is,
It
yes.
is, all righty. Our in-town winner was Sierra Clem from the Stephen City Fire and Rescue. Out-of-town winner was Carly Colcom of Strasburg Volunteer Fire Department. And they got to lead off the parade last night with their units. Key Club. They've got them all up there. Very cool.
We got a little chant going on
They
there.
do.
Wonder if they've done that throughout the entire parade route.
Millbrook, James Wood, they're all up there.
That's so cool. And this is where a community that thrives on volunteerism, this is where it starts, right?
That's right.
Time for a pause. The festival would like to thank Partlow Insurance, Stonebrook Club, and Virginia Business Systems.
XCII, the toughest name in lawnmowers. Unmatched quality and performance for over 3 decades. The clear choice, the best mower money can buy for work or at home. Top lawn care professionals and discerning homeowners know that XCII means productivity and reliability. Every XCII mower is proudly built right here in the USA. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best. XCII.
Visit Shade Equipment, your full-service XCII dealer.
Even the king has a dark side. Meet the Road King Special, the stripped-down, muscled-up version of the American icon. Powered by the Milwaukee 8 engine. It's good to be king.
Glad you're with us on this grand feature parade coverage on WDVM. This is the Massanutten Antique Tractors Gas Engine Club, and they're based out of Edinburgh. Or Strasburg.
This is their 23rd run in the grand feature parade. Their first appearance, 1994.
They say that 2 of their members took their tractors to Macawak Bridge crossing 5.5 miles in Michigan. There were 1,342 tractors crossing on September the 7th, 2018. 2 of them being from their club.
I'm just glad the bridge was structurally sound.
They give a lot of money back to charities, too. FFA student projects, helping out the middle schools, summer camps.
And I know how much you're a big fan of the restored tractors. Just
restored anything, yeah. Just
amazing.
bringing history alive, yeah. Yep. And to be able to hear it, you know, that's sort of sad when these sound better than your car, you know.
I hear you.
Ah, there's an old Oliver.
The Newtown Heritage Festival from Stephen City, Virginia.
Well, coming up Memorial Day weekend, it's another festival. It's the Newtown Heritage Festival, May 25th. So they've got all kinds of neat stuff going on, museum exhibits, wagon tours.
Live music.
Yeah.
A parade, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good parade.
It is a great, if you're going to be in town Memorial weekend, please head out that way.
All kinds of good food and craft vendors, too. So check it out on Saturday, the 25th. This is Legacy Christian Academy, not far from Stephen City, between Stephen City and Middletown. One of the top Christian schools in the area, and their purpose to develop individuals that are successful in God's eyes.
Showing off the the Saint Spirit.
Street announcer here on Hanley Boulevard, Nick Naranjas. And I think this is like, what, 42 years, something like that?
Yeah, it's great to listen to him share memories. And, he's just a walking encyclopedia of the Grand Feature Parade.
Yeah. He has seen a lot of units roll by.
And you know, he is really proud this year to have one of his grandsons in the parade.
Oh, you know it. You know it. You can hear it in his voice. And part of the iHeart cluster of radio stations. 99.3 The Fox with John Boy and Billy.
Kiss FM.
Q102 iHeart Radio.
#1 hit music station. And here comes Chris and Rosie from Shenandoah Country Q102. Also on board, we've got Brad Collins and Lori Sharp, Natalie Sharp, and Zachary Sharp. They're having a good time.
Time for a break. The festival would like to thank Quad Graphics, Shenandoah Valley Orthodontics, and Car Credit Nation.
One golden ticket could win you a house full of furniture. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday during Schul's 122nd anniversary event. Take up to an extra 25% off furniture and mattresses, 10% off appliances, electronics, and power equipment. And pick up your free golden ticket and enter for a chance to win a house full of furniture, plus a Dream Kitchen Frigidaire appliance package. Queen mattress set $3.99. No down payment, no credit needed. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Schul's.
Trust the original Anthony's Pizza on Valley Avenue in Winchester. At Anthony's, we believe your pizza, sub, and pasta experience should be quality the first time, every time. There's something for everybody in our family-friendly environment. We would like to invite you to visit Anthony's Pizza on Valley Avenue in Winchester or Winchester Road in Marshall. Experience the difference.
Like a fine Rolls Royce, Mona Lisa smile, Frank Sinatra's voice, Tony Bennett's style. There's only one original Anthony's Pizza.
Hey, thanks for joining us here on WDVM for coverage of this 92nd Grand Feature Parade. We are motoring through our M&Ms here.
Yeah, they caught you eating the M&Ms.
They're going to last through the fourth unit?
They do not stand a chance, I promise you.
We are so blessed. I tell you, everybody was thinking it was going to rain today.
Oh,
even early this morning, that forecast. And then miraculously, it changed on us. Now, we do have rain coming in later. What, I think Lauren said, what,
Not
after
till
7, something like that?
That's right, 7 o'clock, and we'll take it. You see that cloud right there, but so far, so good. We haven't even had a sprinkle down here.
Nope. Of course, we just ruined it by saying that, but no.
Hopefully we didn't jinx it.
That's the broadcaster's jinx. No, I don't think we jinxed it, and yeah, I'm like you. After last night, I woke up this morning thinking, man, this is going to be a deluge today, and we're going to be challenged a little bit. But man, this thing goes on, rain or shine, every year.
And I have to say, tip of the headphones again to everybody that participated in the Firefighters parade last night, because wow, but they carried it. They motored through, and the fireworks too. So. This is the DC Wheels.
This is so cool.
Isn't it, though? It's the skateboard team charity organization founded in 2007 by skateboarder Jimmy Pelletier. That just looks like so much fun. The team helps out the community, the homeless, at-risk youth, the elderly almost weekly throughout the year, and they also skateboard 45 miles annually to raise funds and awareness for different causes.
I was going to say, you go a mile, 0.55 on skateboards. Tell me how fun that is, Barry. Tell me how, next year you can tell me how fun that is. And these guys,
Wow.
I couldn't stay on that board 5 seconds.
That is talent.
Wow,
Uh-oh, we might have
nice.
one down.
Is this part of the routine?
Oh.
Oh, nice.
There is a
Well
trust
done.
factor.
There is. That guy's getting dinner bought for him tonight.
I hope that wasn't a dare.
Ouch. He's okay. The DC wheels. Man, that got people perked up here, didn't it?
Reminder, the 92nd Shenandoah Apple Blossom Grand Feature Parade is a production of RCO Productions of Stevens City, Virginia, in cooperation with the Apple Blossom Festival, and this year on WDVM 25.
He's got
Oh,
his
boy.
hands folded in prayer.
Here we go. Whoa.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Boy, they're brave.
I think the middle guy is okay.
Yeah.
But
And the skateboard's strategically placed, right?
wow.
Very good. And of course, I wonder how many kids are getting ideas. Sitting there. The Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival, you know, brings a lot of people to the city of Winchester, but it's more than just a festival for some who call Winchester home. WDVM's Carlin Wells shares what the festival meant to one man and how he's helping to make sure that it continues for years to come.
Wilkins. It's a last name you see and hear a lot in the city of Winchester.
I think we're, some way, our family, either my father, myself, or my son, have been involved in most of the projects around Winchester.
When James Wilkins first came to Winchester in 1946, he saw a small city with big potential. He opened businesses, joined organizations, and spearheaded many education and health initiatives. So it's no surprise that he had his hand in Winchester's largest annual event, the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival. He was festival's president in 1964.
Lucille Ball was here with her husband. President Johnson was here. His daughter was queen. You know, I think it was a very successful time, but it also had to do with a lot of the effort that my father put into it.
His son, Jimmy Wilkins Jr., not only grew up enjoying the Apple Blossom Festival, he worked it too, and he became the festival's president in 1979.
Elizabeth in the back seat, my son Richie in the front seat. Being involved, working in it, is more fun than just watching it go by. That's where we get to meet celebrities, we get to meet people, we get to see the inner workings, know what's going on.
And each year there seems to be more and more going on with the festival that's now in its 92nd year. Like many who grew up here in Winchester, James Richie Wilkins III says Apple Blossom is like a homecoming.
To see all the people, see people I've grown up with, people I haven't seen in a long time. I love all the events. I kind of grew up in it with my family.
It's my son Richie Wilkins, myself, Jim Wilkins Jr. and Jim Wilkins Sr.
A festival and family tradition that has been passed on through generations. And although James Wilkins Sr. is no longer here to see it, he left a gift that will help keep it going for years to come.
He left his entire estate for the community.
James Wilkins Jr., his son, and his sister, who are trustees of an endowment fund, recently donated $100,000 to the festival. He says the city of Winchester, the people of Winchester, and the Apple Blossom Festival meant the world to his father.
They adopted him, taken him with open arms. They bought his homes, they bought his shoes at the shoe center. So he was glad to give back to the community.
Reporting in Winchester, Carlin Wells, WDVM 25.
Nice story. Nice story. Wow. Just a special family and special person. I'm old enough to remember Jim's dad, and what a beautiful family. Thank you.
Great example of a family and business giving back to the community.
Yep. All righty, we are anticipating Caporales San Simon Universitarios. I think I said something. I think it was in the ballpark.
I hear them coming.
I'm going with that, Barry.
My 3 years of Spanish didn't pay off too well just now there, but yeah. And so, yeah, with these gaps that we have here, because people love form to dance, and so they'll stop and they'll dance along the 1.55 mile route. But when they do stop to perform, then that's where we're getting some of the gaps. But it'll be worth the wait.
I believe one of two, did you say, Barry, two Bolivian dance groups?
Yeah.
In the grand feature parade this year.
I think there's two, yeah.
100 members. And I think the one thing that stands out to me, not only the dance itself, but the pride they have in their heritage.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of these dances, you know, go way, way back. And the movements and so forth interpret a story. But the costumes are so incredible. And thank goodness it's not like 90 degrees today.
It's almost just this sensory overload of color when these groups come through. It's amazing. Let's take a break. The festival would like to thank our promotional partners, the Feltner Group, Pella Doors and Windows, Hardlow Insurance, and Barrett Machine.
Shenandoah University, nestled in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley, is rich in creative energy and intellectual challenge. Our close-knit community encourages creativity, collaboration, and innovation, preparing you for future possibilities. We blend the best of the liberal arts with professional experiences, and you'll graduate committed to making responsible contributions in our global society.
And we're still dancing. Colorful, energetic dancing. Caporales San Simon Universitarios out of Alexandria. 100 strong. They're going to sleep good tonight. All righty, a very, very special guest, I'm told, sitting right next to Lauren on the street here.
Thanks, guys. Look who stopped by. This is my son, Blaine Cummings. Blaine is 6. Hi, buddy. Hi. And Blaine rode on the float today in the parade for the first time on the Rotary Club float. What was that like, buddy?
It was really cool.
Yeah? What was your favorite part of riding on the float?
Seeing everybody.
Seeing everybody you knew? He was naming all of the folks that he saw along the parade route that he was waving to, like the Chief Deputy Kelly Rice with the Winchester Police Department. He was excited to see her. So did you perfect the wave? We were practicing that wave, weren't we? How do you do a nice wave? That's pretty good, buddy. What do you think of Apple Blossom? What's your favorite part?
Just to be with my family.
Oh, I couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Back up to you guys.
That was impressive. That wasn't even off of a cue card either.
I know.
He's a cutie.
And if you've ever had a chance to ride, if you're blessed enough to have ridden through the parade, it is a little bit intimidating, but you do see so many people that you know along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So we've got Winchester Police Department kicking off our fourth division.
Final division.
Yeah, fourth division, thanks to Rubbermaid Commercial Products. Thank you, Winchester Police, for all you do 24/7. And there's the fourth division banner.
Just a reminder, quick reminder for all the highlights of the 92nd Shenandoah Apple Blossom Parade. Stay tuned to WDVM 25, where you get the condensed highlight package.
There you go.
The Home Depot float.
The Home Depot supply chain, 2 distribution centers in Winchester, and they employ over 500 people.
And we welcome them to the Grand Feature Parade, first year for Home Depot.
Excellent. Those distribution centers. His hat's fitting a little better than mine did.
He's pretty funny. I don't think he can see where he's going.
That's great. The Home Depot's foundation mission is to ensure that every veteran has a safe place to call home.
Boy,
Speaking of anniversaries, our Salvation Army celebrating 100 years here in Winchester. I see Captain Kelly Durant on one side of the banner.
There are 48 housed daily at their shelter, over 38,000 meals served, 268 food boxes, and 152 received utility assistance. So you can see what great work that they do.
Indeed. Doing the most good. And they do. Wow. Day in, day out. They'll be having a very special dinner, celebratory dinner that's coming up to celebrate that 100 years of serving our Winchester area community. Ah, and there's the Salvation Army band.
The festival would like to thank Winchester Cider Works, Massage Envy, United Bank, and My Potential at Home.
Visit Horton's Nursery and Garden Center, conveniently located on Route 522 South in Winchester. A fully stocked nursery perfect for Mother's Day. From lilies to mums to roses. Stop by Horton's Nursery for your Mother's Day flowers. With great products and friendly hometown service, offering you much more than big box stores. Call Horton's Nursery and Garden Center at 540-869-2115 to get your Mother's Day flowers.
Skag, the toughest name in lawnmowers. Unmatched quality and performance for over 3 decades. The clear choice, the best mower money can buy for work or at home. Top lawn care professionals and discerning homeowners know that Skag means productivity and reliability. Every Skag mower is proudly built right here in the USA. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best. SCAG.
Visit Shade Equipment, your full-service SCAG dealer.
And welcome back to our parade.
The Limitless Dancing Warriorettes. Faith-based family and community-oriented
Salvation Army, again, celebrating 100 years. And here's Sacred Heart Academy, a Catholic preschool, kindergarten, and middle school located right here in Winchester. The private school founded in 1957.
In 2013, the Academy was named a National Blue Ribbon School of Excellence.
Yeah, over 250 students on the float, students, faculty members, and parents. Samson is the St. Bernard mascot. And graduates more likely to enroll in high school honors classes, play varsity sports, and participate in extracurricular activities. And here comes the Limitless Dancing Warriorettes out of Fort Heights, Maryland.
A faith-based, family and community-oriented program designed to build participants mentally, physically, spiritually, and socially through the vessels of cheer and dance. They performed at such events as the National Cherry Blossom Parade and the National Independence Day Parade in Philadelphia.
Nicole Mosley is the director-founder. They say that they instilled the importance of loyalty, dedication, commitment, determination, respect, self-discipline, and togetherness, utilizing dance into all aspects of life. Winchester Little Theater Kids. They've got a big summer planned. It's an all-volunteer, nonprofit community theater. Holds a summer program for up to 50 actors and technical helpers every summer.
And they're just about ready to do the female version of The Odd Couple. That I want to see.
That's cool. That'll be cool. Good job. Good job. Shenandoah Sound Drum and Bugle Corps.
They're out of Prince William County, Virginia. They're also a chartered Boy Scouts of America venture crew. They travel over 10,000 miles a year.
Wow. Wow. That's in cars and trucks.
That would be in vehicles.
Yeah. Shenandoah Sound, founded to advance the art of music through education in the marching drum and bugle corps tradition. The American Legion Post 21 out of Winchester celebrating 100 years. Congratulations.
Wow.
Veterans helping veterans for 100 years.
And the crowd is on their feet.
Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Sure does.
The Post is also really active and supports the men and women veterans at the VAMC in Martinsburg, as well as the men and women recuperating at Walter Reed Hospital in D.C. They also provide scholarships. Very cool. 100 years. Run like a girl. It's girls on the run. And their float, limitless potential.
Girls on the run. Float.
Empower a girl and change the world.
They were founded in 2011. Let's take a pause. The festival would like to thank 92.5 Wink FM, Centennial Radio, Q102, iHeartMedia, Spring Arbor, and Nouse Foods.
Visit the Wellness Network under Ask the Pros only at localdvm.com.
Bad teeth affect your whole body and your overall health. At Smiles of Virginia Family Dental Center, we treat your family
like our family.
All dental services are offered in-house with the newest advancements in technology. Not all dental practices are the same.
Peak quality at Smiles of Virginia Family Dental Center.
Call to schedule an appointment today.
Visit the Wellness Network under Ask the Pros only at localdvm.com.
One golden ticket could win you a house full of furniture. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday during Schul's 122nd anniversary event. Take up to an extra 25% off furniture and mattresses, 10% off appliances, electronics, and power equipment. And pick up your free golden ticket and enter for a chance to win a house full of furniture, plus a Dream Kitchen Frigidaire appliance package. Special purchase Lazy Boy recliner, $2.99. No down payment, no credit needed. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Schul's.
Miss Virginia, Senior America.
And welcome back to our coverage of the Grand Feature Parade, the I'm Just Me movement. Self-acceptance, positive peer pressure, breaking through roadblocks and overcoming obstacles. Life-changing. Tina Colbreth, Executive Director. And here's the Ms. Virginia Senior.
The Ms. America Senior Organization, over 35 years old. They have a yearly pageant in Atlantic City, and they're always looking for contestants who want to participate in community service activities.
Ms. Virginia Senior. And they got their wave down, too. Downingtown East Blue and Gold Marching Band out of Exton, Pennsylvania. Andrew German's the director. Top-ranked schools in Pennsylvania and is included on the Washington Post list of America's most challenging high schools and Newsweek's top 500 schools in the U.S.
Wow. One of our favorite entries, the Old Dominion Historical Fire Society, founded in 1978. Its mission, the preservation and display of antique fire apparatus and memorabilia as an integral part of American history. 300 members.
Yep. Statewide activities, including this festival, Pulaski Arts Festival in Dublin, Virginia, the DC Cherry Blossom Festival. In a typical year, members participate in more than 200 specific events across the Commonwealth.
Think about that.
But again, you know, refurbishing and preserving these trucks, these apparatus, that this is so cool.
We've got a little shower down here.
Oh, but you know what? We're not going to even complain because we're so close to the end here.
That's right.
So close.
As Maxwell Smart once said, missed it by that much.
And everyone came prepared. They've got their umbrellas.
Now, I have to say, this is pretty ingenious. We've seen a lot of banners carried through the parade, right? Now this, look at this. They got their banner on rollers. How cool is that? Right?
Now that is thinking.
It is.
That is impressive.
It's the Dow J. Howard CTE Center, Frederick County Public Schools, preparing students with career and technical education and learning opportunities.
You know, they must have experience. They knew coming in.
And that's Walter.
Yes, the Wolverine.
Yeah.
Check that out.
And it ate a young lady.
And as you might guess, that is award-winning.
Absolutely it was. Took third place in the community's participation non-professionally built. Go wild about your future. By the way, that's a 1,200-pound, 10-foot tall Wolverine.
Yeah, Walter frightens me a little bit, I think.
Preparing Frederick County students with career and technical education and learning opportunities.
All right, the festival would like to thank our print partners, the Winchester Star, Northern Virginia Daily, the Journal of Martinsburg, and visit winchesterva.com.
Sit down. Lift that. Lay down. Check your phone. Sit down. Lift that. Lay down. Check your phone. Sit down. Lift that. Lay down. Check your phone. Sit down. Lift that. Lay down. Check your phone. Sit down. Lift that. Lay down. Check your phone. Sit down. Lift that. Lay down. Check your phone. If you do anything with regularity, you should get massaged with regularity. Massage Envy. Keep your body working.
Can't believe I just had open heart surgery. I'm 47, active, but on that day something was wrong. I was encouraged to go to Winchester Medical Center, and I'm glad I did. Their diagnosis was spot on. The entire heart team was amazing. Caring, confident, they knew exactly what they were doing. I owe my life to the heart team at Winchester Medical Center.
And our final band in this 92nd Shenandoah Apple Blossom Parade is none other than
the Mardella Middle and High School. They are a staple of the Grand Feature Parade.
Corey Bolt's the director. Always a crowd favorite.
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
Must be the 7th inning somewhere, right? Crowd loves them, don't they? Mardella Middle and High School, Mardella Springs in the center of Maryland's Eastern Shore.
They are great.
And remember this float?
It started our parade.
It indeed did. Our theme float. It's bloom time.
And when you see it for the second time, that means the end of the Grand Feature Parade.
It does. It does. So, time-wise, we're looking at, what, about 3 hours?
Yeah, every bit of it.
Yeah.
3 hours and a little change, I think.
Okay. All righty.
I think that the President Barry, you know, I really think that this parade lived up to his expectations.
It did. And I just saw Anne-Marie Utz from the Apple Blossom Festival office, and she put so much heart and soul into the parade and bringing groups in, and she just looked very happy.
She was very happy
she should
indeed.
Be, and should be. Great parade. Great parade. And how blessed are we, man? I mean, when we were looking at 80 and 90% chance of rain today, and then prior to the start, saying that it was just going to be cloudy, we just had a little rain shower, but hey, we got through really, really in good shape.
It held off for us just till the end.
And then the work begins.
That's right. Tomorrow,
our
Monday.
Our good city, yeah, they start all over again on Monday, planning for next year.
All right, we'll be back with you. The Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival would like to thank, and brought to you by, in part, Rubbermaid Commercial Products, the Bank of Clark County, Continental, and Sheets.
One golden ticket could win you a house full of furniture. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday during Schul's 122nd anniversary event. Take up to an extra 25% off furniture and mattresses, 10% off appliances, electronics, and power equipment. And pick up your free golden ticket and enter for a chance to win a house full of furniture, plus a Dream Kitchen Frigidaire appliance package. Queen mattress set $3.99. No down payment, no credit needed. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Schul's.
Skag, the toughest name in lawnmowers. Unmatched quality and performance for over 3 decades. The clear choice, the best mower money can buy for work or at home. Top lawn care professionals and discerning homeowners know that Skag means productivity and reliability. Every Skag mower is proudly built right here in the USA. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best. Skag.
Visit Shade Equipment, your full-service Skag dealer.
Our 92nd Grand Feature Parade, it's a wrap. And now the parade of people as they head back to their cars or back to the houses and parties. I just want to thank our Shenandoah Valley Apple Blossom Festival staff. You know, there's only 4 staff members down there. To take
4 salaried employees.
4 salaried employees. Anne-Marie Utz, thank you so much for all your help on the book, but also thanks to Donna Seville, Brenna Taylor, and Leala Gillespie for all your work in helping to pull this together. And John Rosenberger, Executive Director, congratulations to you, to Barry Carper, the President, to the 2,000 volunteers and all the committees. Well done. And there's still a lot of bloom to go.
And thanks to the big man upstairs wearing pink and green who saved us from the rain, today.
Billy Graham? No.
Well, we'll include him too.
Sure,
but,
absolutely.
But could not have gone better today.
Yeah.
That's right. Country music
we
party
got the
coming up tonight.
country music dance tonight. What else, Lauren? Anything come to mind?
Weekend in the Park tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Still
and fun
a lot
day in the
of
park.
festival. Still a lot of festival.
Bluegrass Festival, tomorrow. So
that's right.
Lots more blooming to go. Talking with Justin Hall, the Public Works Division Manager with the City of Winchester. A salute also to the parade and the Army of staff that are going to have this place cleaned up Sunday morning. Tomorrow morning, you will have no idea that thousands of people have been here.
And you forget about that. Cleanup efforts tonight and last night tackle an estimated 39 tons.
Wow.
That's tons of trash.
Yep. They'll start cleaning up at 1 o'clock in the morning Sunday, and you'll wake up and it looks just like.
And the planning starts over again Monday.
That's
right.
It does. Number 92 in the books as far as the Grand Feature Parade. Yeah. But anyway, that's going to pretty much do it for us, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
Barry and Randy, it's been great being back with you for another year and another great Grand Feature Parade.
I think we're going to come back for one quick goodbye. We've got to take a quick break first, and the festival would like to thank Subaru of Winchester, New Horizon Professional ABBA, Subaru Adventure Show, and Safe Light Auto Glass for sponsoring the Barrett Machine Weekend in the Park.
Visit Horton's Nursery and Garden Center, conveniently located on Route 522 South in Winchester. A fully stocked nursery perfect for Mother's Day. From lilies to mums to roses. Stop by Horton's Nursery for your Mother's Day flowers. With great products and friendly hometown service, offering you much more than big box stores. Call Horton's Nursery and Garden Center at 540-869-2115 to get your Mother's Day flowers.
Visit the Wellness Network under Ask the Pros only at localdvm.com.
Bad teeth affect your whole body and your overall health. At Smiles of Virginia Family Dental Center, we treat your family
like our family.
All dental services are offered in-house with the newest advancements in technology. Not all dental practices are the same.
Peak quality at Smiles of Virginia Family Dental Center.
Call to schedule an appointment today.
Visit the Wellness Network under Ask the Pros only at localdvm.com.
All righty. Hey, thank you, Rick Hours, and to your crew, WDVM and your crew. Lauren, great to hang out with you.
Oh, great to be back, Barry and Randy. Just another wonderful festival, another wonderful Grand Feature Parade in the books.
It truly was, and the weather was the hero. It was.
That's
fun
right.
working with you, Randy. Good to see you.
Great to be back with you for number 15, your 30th.
And we move on from here.
And as long as people keep saying no, we'll just keep coming back. And
well, no, the defining thing is when it gets to the point we can't make it up these steps to get up here, then it's time to quit.
Time to hang it up.
That's a sign, and as I like to say, Father Time is undefeated. But hopefully next year we'll make it up those steps again.
All right, it's bloom time. Thanks for joining us here on WDVM, and have a safe rest of your Apple Blossom weekend. Take care.